Today, October 18th, the situation remains fluid in the Middle East, with both military engagement and diplomatic efforts ongoing, indicating complex and volatile circumstances. On October 17, 2024, U.S. long-range B-2 stealth bombers conducted airstrikes targeting underground bunkers used by Yemen's Houthi rebels. This marked a significant escalation in the U.S. military's response to the Houthis' attacks on shipping lanes in the Middle East, particularly in the context of ongoing regional tensions related to the Israel-Hamas conflict. The strikes involved targeting 5 hardened underground weapons storage locations controlled by the Houthis, which were identified as facilities where the group stored advanced conventional weapons used to attack military and civilian ships in the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin emphasized that the use of B-2 bombers highlighted the United States' capability to hit adversaries' fortified installations located deep underground. These airstrikes were primarily a response to ongoing Houthi attacks, which have included targeting commercial shipping and military vessels over the past year. The Houthis have reportedly sunk vessels and killed crew members, claiming to act in support of Palestinian groups amid the escalating conflict in Gaza. Austin stated that the targeted strikes aim to further degrade the Houthis' capabilities to destabilize the region and reassure U.S. forces' protection in these critical waterways. Both regional and international reactions were anticipated post-strike, given the complex geopolitical environment involving Iran's backing of the Houthis, recent missile attacks against Israel, and ongoing military actions by Israel against other Iranian proxies. The Houthis have vowed to continue their military operations in response to the U.S. actions, indicating a potential for further escalation in the already volatile region. These airstrikes not only signify a tactical military action, but also reflect the broader strategic implications of U.S. involvement in the Middle East amidst rising tensions with various Iranian-affiliated militant groups. Meanwhile, Israel continues to intensify its military operations against Hezbollah in Lebanon, following increased hostilities. On October 15, 2024, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reaffirmed that there would be no ceasefire that allowed Hezbollah to reorganize or rearm, indicating a commitment to continue military actions until Israeli citizens could safely return to the north. The Israeli military has reported engaging in various operations, resulting in numerous fatalities among Hezbollah fighters. On October 16th alone, at least 45 Hezbollah fighters were killed in southern Lebanon. In response to Israel's military actions, Iran has issued stern warnings against any retaliatory strikes. The commander of Iran's Revolutionary Guards cautioned that any aggression from Israel would be met with painful attacks. Iran's military posture reflects a deepening concern about the potential for a broader conflict in the region as tensions escalate due to ongoing Israeli airstrikes against Iranian-backed groups. The humanitarian situation is worsening, especially in Gaza, where Israeli airstrikes continue to target militant positions. Reports have indicated that aerial assaults resulted in a high number of civilian casualties, including children, reflecting the tragic impacts of the conflict on the local population. Amid this, Israeli officials are under pressure to enhance humanitarian aid to affected civilians in Gaza. a point raised explicitly by the United States to Israeli leadership. Concerns are complicated by the continued discovery of weapon caches. The situation highlights the complex interplay between military operations and civilian safety in areas where non-state actors like Hezbollah operate. October 9th, 2024, a significant underground weapons cache was discovered roughly 7 meters beneath a residential building in a small village in southern Lebanon. This discovery was part of operations targeting Hezbollah's infrastructure. October 15th, 2024. Another cache was uncovered, stocked with weapons and motorcycles, located underneath a home in a Lebanese border village. This facility was linked to Hezbollah's Radwan forces, intended for planning attacks against Israel. Both discoveries occurred beneath residential structures, showcasing Hezbollah's strategy of embedding military assets within civilian areas. The caches were specifically found in small villages close to the border with Israel, indicative of Hezbollah's operational focus and the risks posed to local populations. Various weapons caches have been discovered in this region, which is known for its complex network of tunnels used by Hezbollah. In a Shiite village, one of the largest combat facilities discovered was situated beneath a private home in a Shiite neighborhood, extending approximately 800 meters, about half a mile, deep into the hill. Another cache was located approximately 300 yards north of the Israeli border, within a secret military outpost equipped for combat operations against Israel. It is believed that a more extensive network of tunnels facilitates the movement and storage of weapons, allowing Hezbollah to launch surprise attacks. This underground infrastructure reportedly extends hundreds of kilometers, with some tunnels interconnecting various staging centers, further complicating military efforts to address these hidden threats. Israeli military officials revealed that a compound associated with Hezbollah's special forces had been equipped with weapons and motorcycles, reportedly designated for planning attacks against Israel. Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari from the Israel Defense Forces indicated that this bunker was operational and intended for assaults on Israeli targets, potentially intending to perpetrate massacres reminiscent of previous October 7th attacks. That is all for now. Subscribe for continued updates concerning the events and tension between Israel and Middle East militants.